Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jimmy Yeomans. In today's video, I'm going to go from a scripture from Mark chapter 5, but I am going to apply that to today, okay? I want you guys to hear this because I'm pretty sure this is a scripture that everybody has heard, but I want to show you guys and tell you guys the way that God has revelized it to me and the way that He wants me to use it today to help my ministry, because my ministry deals with this, okay? So it's kind of cool that God revelized a different version of it to me to help me with my ministry, okay? But in Mark chapter 5, well, in Mark chapter 4, Jesus and the disciples get into a boat and they go over to the land of the Gardens. On the way there now, they come up on a huge storm, okay? Now, this storm was demonic because Jesus rebuked it and it stopped, okay? So it was caused by the demons and the devil, okay? That shows a strength of resistance against the disciples and Jesus going over there. But the disciples and Jesus are in a boat and they're going to the land of the Gardens, okay? And when they get there, two men run out of the tombs, okay? And they go to hollering, what have you do to us, O Son of God? Okay, and Jesus realizes this is demonic influence immediately, okay, and he asks them what their name is, and they say Legion, for we are many. Okay, Legion was like a squadron, I guess you would say today, but it was a bunch of soldiers or a bunch of battle people. Okay, they said that they were Legion. All right, now they're sitting there trying to daggum get between us and Jesus at all cost. All right, so they're like, let us go into pigs, knowing that if they go into pigs, okay, that the pigs, something's bad's gonna happen to the pigs, and the townspeople gonna get pissed off at Jesus. So they like, yeah, let us go into pigs, and immediately now Jesus says, okay, go into pigs now. So he did this. It says it in the Bible that he did it instantly, okay? He said it instantly, okay. Now, the reason why I feel like he says it instantly is because he wants you to know that this is not a question to him. He does not have to think about this, that it is automatic, that he would allow the pigs, the livelihood of the community. Now, the people were pissed when they got out there. All right, the pigs run off the cliff, okay, but when the people got out there, they told Jesus, you got to go. They seen the pigs dead and the two dudes that was out there in the tombs, which equate to prisoners now. All right, now listen, they had been out there in the tombs. They had been captive most of their life. They said they couldn't be contained. They tried for years and years and years to chain these two up, and they just kept breaking the chains. You know what I'm saying? So I want you, and they were out there with demonic influence, from demonic influence. Now think about the people in prison systems today, or in any kind of trouble or anything today. It is because of demonic influence. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities and spiritual places. Okay, so these kids and stuff that are in prison, or these men that are in prison when they were younger, the devil's been in their life the whole life. Okay, they're in there because of demonic influence, and there's a lot of demonic influence in the prisons. Okay, now by Jesus letting them demons go in those pigs, and those pigs take off and run down that cliff, all right, Jesus is showing that he would take from the community. Okay, now when I say stuff like that, it doesn't have to be where you give up everything you have. We're all supposed to give a little so the other doesn't lack. Okay, we need to be thinking like Joseph. Okay, how can I participate in something bigger to where we could help everybody out and nobody's sleeping on the streets, or nobody's found in houses dead? Okay, because they had to sleep on the streets and they didn't get their medication or something like that. All right, how can we do this? How can we show God's love to everybody? When dadgum John the Baptist sent his dadgum disciples to Jesus and said, ask him if he's the one. Jesus said, go tell him that the poor had the gospel preached to him. I'm just saying, guys. Now listen to this. Think about these people in our prison systems. Jesus is showing you that he needs us to do this. He means it. That's only two. He took 2,000 pigs to help those two. It was everything those people had, pretty much, those pigs. Now listen. once the people asked Jesus to lead a guy that he just healed, the one the demons come out of, he goes to saying, let me go with you, let me go with you. And Jesus said, no, but you go back home to your hometown and you tell people, your old friends, about me. Okay, now think about the ones, if we was to do something for these guys in this prison system, okay, the ones that were young when they caught their charges and nobody really got hurt, or if it was just maybe a little overzealousy on the DA's part, okay, anything we could do to give somebody some hope and to help this prison situation out, we need to be doing it. Okay. Jesus said, you don't do the things that are important. Mercy over judgment. Okay. It says you should have been doing that, and all the other things should have come after that. All right. Exercising mercy over judgment. All right. Thank you, guys. Anyway, these ones in the prison system, when they get out, they can go and help, to people in the streets. Okay. The ones in the streets that are, as of right now, growing up lost, not knowing God, okay, and that's the issue right there. All right, they gonna go back and tell them all about how God is and how to lead that life alone, man. Thanks, guys.